Are you looking to be someone's top priority? Let's get into it. Right? I believe that, on any given day, any given week, I have these 4 or 5 top priorities. One of them is me, honey. Let me just tell you. And what that means is that I'm going to put me first above all the other stuff, that I have on my list of top priorities. Because I believe you can have more than one top priority. That's me and my health, my sanity, that's my kids, right? And then there is my relationship that I have with my person, and if there's something else that comes up, of course, work is always there. It's like always like there in the background, no matter what day it is. But, to me, it's not about being someone's number one. It's about, okay, I know that I'm on the list of 4 or 5 when it comes to top priorities for this person. And to me, that should be good enough. Saying I don't want to date someone because they have children because I want to be their top priority. I'm not saying it's wrong, but I'm not saying it's right either. And I don't think it's necessary not to date someone just because they have children, just because you want to be their top priority, honey. It's like, really? Are they going to always be your top priority? I doubt it, because some days, like I said, I have 4 or 5 top priorities in rotation. And today it may be about me making sure I'm good, I'm taking care of myself, there's this self-care thing happening. And tomorrow it may be about me having fun with my people, my person, my family members, whatever that is. And then of course there's work, like we have to work, we have to be responsible. So to me, it's not about always wanting to be someone's number one. And let me just say, and y'all can take it for what it's worth, trying to be someone's number one is exhausting and it's too much and it's not necessary. Be your own number one. Be your own top priority. Let me be my number one, top priority every single day. But I don't need someone else to do that for me. And I don't need someone to expect that from me. Let me just stop for a minute. Let me back up. There will never be a time when someone else is always my number one priority. Now, and that goes for everybody. My kids, on every single day, all of my priorities shift, right? And so one day I may be focused on one of my children. The other day I may be focused on one of my other children. One day I may be focused on myself. One day I'm really focused on work because I have to be. One day I'm focused on, whatever that is, right? My relationships that I have going on, my person that I have in my life, right? To me, it's not just about one person, and it can't be, And if you're asking someone to always put you first, in my opinion, that's selfish. That's self-focused. That's self-centered, honey. People can't always put you as their number one. You can't always be their number one priority. I don't care if they have kids or don't have kids or whatever. And if anyone is asking you and saying to you that they need to be your number one priority, honey, you better take a step back, because let me tell you, if anybody should be your number one priority, it should be you. It should never be somebody else, okay? And y'all forgive me, that goes for God and Jesus too, because I love me some God and some Jesus. But at the same time, baby, I love myself too. Okay, so let me just say this, and I'm gonna recap because this doesn't need to be a lot. Let me just tell y'all, you can be in relationships with people who themselves should be their number one priority, and you should be on the list. We all should be on the list, on somebody else's list, honey, and be okay with the fact that if I need you, you'll come. If you need me, I will answer. Does that mean that I'm gonna drop everything that I have to do? No. But it means, unless you got a dire emergency, then I'm going to, get to you when I can get to you. but it doesn't take away from the fact that I care about you, that I like you, that I'm interested in you, that I want to build something with you. It just means that I'm a responsible person and I have to weigh my top priorities: capacity, level, necessity of what, is needed for that particular time and day. And let me just say that for me personally, there is no one who will be my number one priority but me. And so for those of you who are looking for people to make you their number one priority, their top priority every single day, honey, get a life. Get a life and expect some real, some realization that other people have other priorities in their lives and that you can be one of those priorities, but you probably won't be the number one.